Hi, everybody. I am here on Facebook with my friend Bettina Carey, and we are here to talk about the upcoming We Empower You Global Summit. But before we get into all that, I would love to tell you more about Bettina. She's become a fast friend. I just love her, and we have so much in common. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
So Bettina stands 4 feet 9.5 inches tall, but you would never know that watching her on Facebook. And she is so about big results. She empowers women to break through their earnings glass ceiling and kick their self-imposed limitations to the curb. She's an ardent supporter of women, known simply as the woman behind the women. Bettina is Chief Empowerment Officer of We Empower You, a global online network whose mission is to change the globe one business at a time. Whether coaching from a live or virtual stage and conferring with a small cohort of bold women on the rise across a conference table, Bettina has big dreams to empower those who want to start and run online businesses. She also runs Bettina Carey Productions, a boutique marketing agency, helping local businesses and nonprofits redefine and reimagine their brands to reach their niche market. Bettina is also busy working on an upcoming book, so stay tuned. It's going to be called Shattering Your Own Glass Ceiling, Unlocking Your Inner Power and Hidden Potential with Your Master Key. Bettina, I'm so excited to have you here to talk with you again. Bettina was also on my podcast. I was on her podcast. And as you've seen, I've been posting on Facebook sharing that she's invited me to be one of her speakers at the upcoming summit.
I'm so excited to be here, and I'm so excited to have you as one of our speakers at the upcoming We Empower You Global Summit. How
Yes,
cool is that?
I can't even believe it. I said the other day, who would have thought I'd be doing that a year ago, right?
I know it's amazing how, again, we're fast friends, right? We found each other not that long ago, but we're incorporating each other into our different programs. And it's with that in mind that, we're moving forward. So thank you for agreeing to be a speaker for one.
Thank you. I think it's that word, it's that word, empower, right? Because we both have this vision of empowering others to,
Yes.
live the life of their dreams. And so that's what a lot of that summit is going to be about. There's going to be so many wonderful topics and speakers. Do you want to share a little bit more about how the summit works, how it came about?
Sure. And we're in perfect alignment because about 30 years ago, when I started down the path of empowering women in particular, and some bold men along the way, it was all about passion and purpose. And as you say, possibilities. And it was that line of thinking that kind of paved the way for me to be empowering others. So just before COVID reared its ugly head in March of 2020, I was already planning a comeback to bring together a empowerment summit. And so in June of 2020, we launched our very first summit that was in online because it wasn't going to be in person. We had done summits that were in person over the years, but this was going to be online only. And it catapulted us to be global immediately. And that was a big shock and surprise to me. But we have had people from Thailand and Korea and Uganda and West Africa and England, Australia, Germany, you name it. We've had people even from Alamo, Texas. I kid you not.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And what's great about the We Empower You Global Summit was that I moved away from exclusively empowering women and it started incorporating also men into the environment. Although we still have about 85% of our attendees are women, the men that come are very bold men and they are out to support women and they are our champions and ambassadors. So it's really with great pleasure that I'm honored to have both men and women on our stage as well. We have folks from all over the world that come to speak on our stage. It's a 12-hour day. We start at 8:30 a.m., go to 8:30 p.m. And as we like to say, come for an hour or stay for the day. It's up to you. You get to decide how long you want to run us in the background or participate. And we have speakers that speak from 5 to 10 to 20 minutes. And they cover topics in 6 areas of life, including business, leadership, love, life, health, and wealth. And of course, we all know that you cannot have your wealth if you don't have health, right? So that's another big component. In addition to that, what I like to say is that coaching is a noble profession, and many talented coaches are having a difficult time of matching themselves up with those that they most could be helping. And so our stage brings together a network of both coaches, authors, speakers, leaders from around the world, and we unite them with people that they most could be helping. And so that is what we're all about, is this wonderful match made in heaven. And our philosophy that we practice is based in an African proverb: if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. And so with that in mind, we believe that we empower when we're together more powerfully, and together we will go far.
So true. I was thinking about, when we're talking about the pandemic, right? Yep. And how, yes, the pandemic was horrible and, so many people sick, but look at all the opportunities it's actually brought for people to come together from all over the world. And if it didn't happen, I don't think any of this would be happening. It would just be in our own little corner of the world, having our in-person networking meetings, or, maybe a workshop, or maybe a retreat, but not on a scale like this, if things had stayed the way they were. So
yes, absolutely.
Pretty amazing.
And it's so much more expensive to build out a summit in the real world. It can be tens of thousands of dollars. And so we can bring together people from around the world without all of the expenses that come with it. So it's actually a very green footprint that we have, which also is music to my ears. And what's wonderful is that, we can meet people along the way, because we do this every single quarter. It's always the second Wednesday of the quarter when the seasons change, right? So we have now coming up December 14th, and we have March, and we have June, and then September and December of next year. And this is our 11th summit that we've produced since COVID started. Wow. And I was turning 62 in 2020, and I was looking at maybe going semi-retired. And then, of course, when I looked at my watch and I had that maybe in 3 to 5 days I might be deceased, I thought, you know what? I'm never going to retire. I'm going to live my inspirement years, empowering, inspiring, and mentoring others. And so I'm 100% committed. I'm going to be 65 in 2023. And I haven't put down this idea yet. And I am living into it. I teamed up with Income Activator as our platform for our membership. Lee Romanoff, the president, and I had met a couple of years before COVID. And together we've put together this amazing package of goods, products, and services that are part of the We Empower You membership. And yet you do not have to be a member to come to our summit. It's completely complimentary. We do this every single quarter for free. And the only thing you have to remember is you got to go to weempoweryourlife.com, click on the summit tickets tab, get your free complimentary Zoom details. And this time around, we have our VIP admission that's going to include a branding protocol called Admanity. And everybody can take this 5-minute test that will give you a report on what your brand is all about. And that VIP admission is worth its weight in gold. And there is probably no price that we could put on that. So register so that you can get the Admanity report, register to come for an hour or stay for the day. We'd love to have you.
Yes, that's definitely amazing. I can't wait to do that myself.
Yes. Yes, all of our speakers have to register too to get the Zoom details, by the way.
Yes. Well, I'm very excited. I can't wait to see everybody on the summit. I'm thrilled to be a speaker. And thank you so much for the opportunity, Bettina.
Yes, and thank you for joining us as one of our speakers. I look forward to seeing you next week.
Me too. And the link will be in the comments. So if you didn't have a chance to catch that, you'll be able to find it right here on Facebook. Thanks.
See you at the summit.